Her family calls 12 on your side frustrated with the local cemetery. The family purchased a burial plot 11 years ago at Sunset Memorial Park when their father was in need of a new heart. Well, they are sadly having to make final arrangements, but we're told that what they paid for was no longer available. On your side at 6, Jasmine Turner got answers.
He's one of a kind man, you know, very helpful, loving, all the above.
But Ozzy, his wife, and brother-in-law.
He's the stepping stone of the family. My dad's everything to us. You know, he's always been there for us, and he's a good man.
Are hoping to enjoy the days they still have with Bienvenido Fernandez, his father-in-law.
Right now, he's on hospice.
In 2012, his father-in-law was in need of a new heart, so Ozzy's wife purchased a plot at Sunset Memorial Park in Chester, spending hundreds to make sure her father had a proper resting place.
He ended up getting a transplant. Although we went ahead and purchased the plot, we no longer needed it at the moment.
But now they do. The transplanted heart is unfortunately failing. When the family called Sunset Memorial to let them know what's going on,
Come to find out that it was somebody else's buried in the plot that we purchased.
At first, Ozzy and his wife were told by the cemetery staff they could switch plots, but they would have to pay.
These receipts show the plot has been paid in full for years. The original contract was with Dignity Memorial, but now the cemetery is owned by memorialplanning.com, which is managed by Stonemore.
So I emailed Stonemore asking if it is common for a family to pay if there is a mix-up like this with plots. While I did not get an email response, the family was soon called by the Sunset Memorial management. The family texting me saying, quote, "The manager reached out to me. She wants to meet with me." After that meeting, I got another text from the family. Quote, "I received the call from Sunset Cemetery and they are covering all expenses and redoing my contract. Thanks to you, we can have peace of mind."
They looked through the paperwork. They saw that it was a mistake. It wasn't their mistake, actually. It was the company before that owned it. As of right now, everything's resolved thanks to saving all the paperwork, keeping everything on file.
They were given new plots.
This two empty right here.
Ozzy and his wife encouraging others to make sure receipts and written records are always within reach.
God forbid if he would have passed and then we would have came here after he passed away and run into this whole situation based on that, you know, we don't have the plot that we purchased. It would have been dramatic. It just would not be good.
For the On Your Side investigators,
Thank God everything was worked out.
Jasmine Turner, NBC 12.
Wow, so glad everything did work out.